Hello, lovers. Too much. Whew, pull it back. Hey, my little babies. Welcome back to another episode of What the Smut Book Reviews. What the Smut Book Review. Hi, thank you for joining me for another episode of What the Smut Book Reviews. In today's episode, we are not reviewing a book. Boop. We're not reviewing a book. I know what you're thinking. I actually don't know what you're thinking, but I can guess. You're probably thinking to yourself, what's going on here? Candace is not reviewing a book? Candace didn't read a book? Candace hasn't been reading? No. What? No. Impossible. She reads so much, so quickly. Never gets distracted. Ever. So focused. So on task. So... Can you sense my sarcasm? Can you? Yeah, okay. In today's video, we will not be reviewing a book. In today's video, we're gonna do like a little chatty thing. Aside from you getting to see me fuck around with my hair for hours on end, we're going to be doing part trace. Don't look at how heinous my nails look because I still haven't fixed them because I suck. We're gonna be doing part 3 of my favorite bookstagrammers. Yes, part 3, you heard correctly, part 3 of my favorite Bookstagram accounts. If you're unfamiliar with what Bookstagram is, it is a sub-community within the Instagram community that is specifically for people who enjoy books. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? In the purpose of this video, or the community that I'm talking about, it's for people who enjoy... Come closer. No, I can't just say it out loud. Come closer. Jesus Christ. There are ears everywhere. Come on. Bring it in. Sex. Okay? It's for people who enjoy books about sex. Tie me up sex, bend me over the couch sex, on all fours sex, take me out to the barn sex. If you know, you know. Sex, okay? So, we're gonna talk about some of my favorite accounts right now. I have done 2 videos, obviously because this is part 3. I've done 2 videos prior to this one. I feel the need to do some kind of recap or something of the accounts that I have previously mentioned, but it won't, because then I'll have an hour and a half long, Bookstagram video, and I'm not trying to have that. I already do that with my review videos. I'm trying to make this a short, just quick chit-chat type video, right? But I still want to say I love everyone that was mentioned in my first 2 videos. I still love you guys. We're still here, right? But I have since then discovered a whole bunch of new people because I have gained a lot of new followers and I have started following a whole bunch of new people. And I've connected with a lot of them. If you follow me on Instagram, or I follow you on Instagram, you will know that, and you may have noticed, I'm not the type of person that just adds people indiscriminately. I probably could, not to toot my own horn or anything, because, I'm pretty awesome. But I'm not the type of person who just goes through and just like follow. I probably could have 5,000 subscribers by now if I did that, because a lot of accounts do that. They will follow you and then you get a follow back, right? Like that's what they do. It's like tit for tat, tit for tit. Right? So that's what a lot of people do. They'll go and they'll follow and they'll get a follow back, and they'll just do that indiscriminately for Bookstagram accounts or any kind of account across the board. They'll gain a lot of momentum, they'll gain a lot of followers, but they're not really personally connecting with any of those people. Maybe over time they will, maybe they won't. I don't do that. When someone adds me, I really only add Bookstagram accounts. So like if someone adds me or follows me, if someone follows me and I go and look at their account and they're not a Bookstagrammer, they just have a private account, I usually don't follow back because I'm trying to keep the people I follow strictly to Bookstagram accounts. If they do have a Bookstagram account, if they don't have like any posts or whatever, and I can tell they're not really like, they don't really even get on Instagram, then I'm not really gonna follow you back, because why? But if you engage me and you comment on something, or you heart something, or I see that you've liked several of my posts, or you message me or something, and you open up a dialogue and we actually have like some type of connection, or I can feel like a vibe going with you, then we're clicking and we're there and we're on the same page, or we like the same books and like we can bond over something. And those are the kind of accounts that I like to add. So that's why my numbers are still where they are, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So I forget where I was going with this. Was since the last video that I did like this, I have added a bunch of new people, or I've followed a bunch of new. I don't know why I keep wanting to say added, like this is Facebook. It's not Facebook, bitch. I have followed a bunch of new people, and a bunch of people have followed me, and I have connected personally with a good handful of new people that have come into my life that are just cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? And so they deserve an honorable mention in today's video. So that is what we will be doing, children. We will be discussing the cream of the crop. Now, granted, this is not everyone. I had to do this, I have to do this in chunks, okay? If I was to name off everyone that I love in the Bookstagram community, we would be here for days. Literally a long time, a really long time. And we ain't got that kind of time. Okay, so, and I know I say that as I've rambled for fucking 15 minutes already, but listen, it's what I do, and you know that's what I do, so let's just let me do what I do, to a certain extent, and then we'll move on. Okay, so, we're gonna talk about a handful of accounts that I have pulled, that bear discussing today. And I'm gonna point you guys towards some accounts that I really think that you should go follow immediately, because they either offer really good content in terms of they're either constantly, like their reels are amazing, they put a lot of thought behind their posts, they're really active, they make great edits or whatever. And I'll tell you specifically, for most of them, what they're famous for. Okay. And then you just trust Candace, okay? Trust me, because Instagram is an amazing diversion, right? It's a wonderful community. You can definitely find like-minded people there. It can also be a very overwhelming place. The Bookstagram community as a whole can be very overwhelming because you're constantly being inundated with book recs and, you know, what's the next book? There's always new books coming out. There's always new books being recommended to you that you just have to read. What's the next best thing? What's the new release? What is the thing everyone's talking about? What is the book that everyone's drooling over right now? It's always going to be a thing. And I talked a little bit about this shortly after New Year's because everybody was making New Year's resolutions. Everybody was talking about their new Goodreads TBR and their reading goals and things like that. And people were making these outrageous lists and goals for themselves. Like, I want to read 300 books this year. I want to read 500 books this year. My brain flatlined. I couldn't even. 500 books? How? Like, do you live in your mom's basement? Like, are you a vampire bat? I don't understand. Like, how are you reading 500 books in a year? You don't eat, you don't sleep. Like, you can't even, when you're reading that number of books, in my opinion, you're not even giving yourself time to absorb the book, to get into the story and like process. You're finishing the book and you can't even process before you're starting the next book. How? So, that being said, Bookstagram as a whole can be very overwhelming. But it can also be a very entertaining and very a very diverting pastime, right? I have met a lot of really amazing people through Bookstagram. And not just people that I like sending stupid messages to and things, you know, but genuine friends that I now text and that I call and that I talk to, like legit talk to. And it has been really good for me because as a hermit who never leaves her house, I work from home. I drive my daughter back and forth to school, and that's about all the social interaction that I get. I don't like people. Like, I don't like hanging out with people outside of here. I like reading. That's what I like to do. So naturally, like, I don't want to go out and socialize. This gives me an outlet to socialize without having to leave my house. So it's been good for me, while also combining my love for books. So, I have met a lot of really great people through Bookstagram. And these people that I'm getting ready to mention are just a handful of those really great people. And I'm really thankful for Bookstagram and for these people because they have really gotten me through a lot of tough times. Anxiety-ridden times, depression-ridden times, you know, just a whole bunch of like, and I don't want to get like verklempt or whatever that word is, but like, you know what I mean? Everybody goes through shit, right? And if you're watching this video and you're here for a reason on this channel, you probably have a Bookstagram account. Everybody has a Bookstagram account. then you know what I'm talking about. You have at least one Bookstagram friend who has talked you through some shit, right? Right, probably. Or has given you some advice, or who has made you laugh when you were feeling down, whether they knew you were feeling down or not, right? So, anyway, thank you to everyone that I'm about to mention, and the people that I mentioned in my first two videos, because obviously, and the people that I mentioned in my first two videos, because obviously they count, as well as the people that I have yet to mention who still count as well, because you have helped me as well. So let's not, enough of the blah, blah, blah. Let's okay. The first and foremost, Allie, you know I'm gonna get you, bitch. The first one that I want to mention, as I go through, I'm going to put their Instagram, what do you call that? A username, a handle, whatever you want to fucking call it, on the screen here for you guys to see so that you can go and follow them. I will also be putting all of their usernames in the description box below so that you can easily link to their accounts. The first one, her username is Reading in Thongs. Her real name is Allie. This bitch is my bitch. Is that too many bitches? Oh well. Okay. First things first. If you follow her, prepare yourself, because her stories are 100% thirst traps. If you click on them, you will be sucked into a thirst trap. Like a quicksand thirst trap. Okay? And not like a slow one, a fast one. Like you're gonna get, okay? Like, it's bad. Okay? It's bad. I'm convinced that she spends, I would say, like, at least, how long do people stay awake during the day? You sleep like what? Don't make me do maths. Like 8 hours a night. 8 from 24 is 16, right? So you are awake 16 hours a day. I'm convinced she spends at least 12 of those 16 hours on TikTok. And she does this for us. She's doing this for us. For the bitches out there in Bookstagram. Trolling for hot dudes with their shirts off to put on her stories so we can get trapped and thirsty. Go follow her, because she gonna get you. She doesn't post much in terms of actual posts. She does post, but not a lot. But her stories, this bitch will post 45 thirst traps a day to her stories, and she gonna get you. She got a little something for everybody. It's Valentine's Day is right around the corner. It's like a box of chocolates. She got a little something for everybody. You don't know what kind of feeling you're gonna get. You gotta take a bite out of every single one of those motherfuckers to find out what's inside. That's Allie. Yeah. Go follow her. Next. Julia, okay. Handle, entirely bonkers, and she is. She's crazy. This bitch is crazy. Okay. She is, by far and away, the most controversial person on my Instagram feed. I'm joking. I mean, maybe. She is my little drama mama. And she makes the funniest reels. the funniest reels. She's hella active. Posts, reviews. She's on Goodreads. Always posting reviews on Goodreads. She reads so fast, like ridiculously fast. I don't know how she does it. And she's hilarious. Like, everything she says is hilarious. Go follow her. You will laugh until you piss your pants. I'm just saying. Go. Next. Okay. Chapters in Candace. Her name is also Candace. When you go there, if you have a Bookstagram account, which obviously you must, because otherwise you can't follow her because you have to have an Instagram account, be prepared. Brace yourself for 100% Bookstagram envy. Her feed is going to make you want to hang yourself. She has the most aesthetically beautiful Bookstagram feed I've ever seen in my life. And she makes the best, like the most gorgeous reels for books. Like, there's funny reels, like Julie does funny reels, like jokey reels, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love those, they're hilarious. Candace's reels are like with the music and the pictures that go with the book theme, and she has like the flowers and the artfully arranged and the book in the middle, and she's got candles, and she's got, how do you even, it's just stunning to look at. And every single reel, and this is no exaggeration, and I'm not exaggerating about this, if you go look at them, you will see that I'm telling you the truth. Every single reel this girl makes me want to read whatever fucking book she's put up. I don't care what it's about. I don't even need to read the blurb. I will go pick up the book based solely on the reel. I don't care what it's about. Don't care about the blurb. Just from the reel, I will read the book. Surprise me. I can garner enough information from the reel. That's it. Plus, I know she has flawless taste because she likes the same books I do. So, I'm just saying, go follow her. Okay, next. Kate reads romance. Kate, my baby Kate. My new intro, my little baby, that's Kate. She made me do that. She makes me do that on Instagram now when I start my stories. So now that's traveled over here. So you can thank her for that. Kate is the sweetest person on planet Earth. Literally. If you hear her talk, she has like the voice of an angel. Like, literally, the voice of an angel. The cadence of her voice is like of an angel. She could tell you just a whole shit ton of lies, and you would just be like, okay, yeah, okay, believe everything, yeah. Because she just sounds so innocent and sweet, and you would never in your wildest dreams believe that she's reading this degraded shit. Degraded. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know what word I'm talking about. You would never believe that she reads the same shit we do, but she does. She's into some shit. But that's Kate. And Kate is my little boo. She's my, She's so sweet, and she's super active, and she's always sharing people's stuff and helping to promote people, and she gets on her thing, and she's obsessed with Nikki Castle. She, to the extent that she sent me a copy of the book, of Nikki Castle's book, from Amazon. Because that's how obsessed she is, and that's how sweet she is. There you go. It's proof positive. But there you go. So, yeah. So go follow her. She's so sweet and so active. Go. The next 3 people I'm gonna mention together because they're kind of like the Brat Pack. They're friends, and they run in like the same circles in terms of like they like tandem read stuff together, and they do like they rec stuff together and that kind of thing. So it's An Eye for Romance, Molly, Reads by Deanna, and Gabby. Gabiblio. So fucking pain in the ass. Gabiblio lover. Gabby, you're so. Why do you gotta make it so fucking difficult? Why do you gotta make my life so fucking difficult? Anyway, that's Gabby. So those 3 girls. All 3 super active on Instagram. All 3 super sweet. Gabby is a pain in my ass. Gabby has a very similar, I guess you would say, like, personality to me that I do. Very sarcastic, very bitchy. And maybe that's why we get along so well. But she's a pain in my ass. So, but she's super sweet. And Molly and Deanna are also very sweet, and they're super active, constantly posting stuff to their stories, constantly posting actual posts, sharing stuff, sharing giveaways, things like that. They're just really sweet girls, really positive people. They're really good about sharing like really like causes. Like they do, like, you know, whenever like something comes up like a book stack challenge that's like for a cause, they're good about doing stuff like that. They're just really positive girls. They don't do like negativity, which I really appreciate. So yeah, go follow them because they're amazing. They're awesome. Who's next? Let me see. Okay, My Bookshelf Life, Sarah. Super sweet. She's so sweet. She is also very active. She's also constantly posting. Also very, very prevalent with like her posts and her stories and things like that. And we've chatted a little bit like through what do the kids say? Through my DMs, right? I can't say that. I feel weird every time I say that. Like my DMs. Hit me in my DMs. Oh, I can't. I'm 30. I'm either 37 or I'm 38. I'm pretty sure I'm 37. I think. So Yeah, so I feel weird saying that, but there's some things I can get away with, but I don't know if I can get away with it. Anyway, we've chatted, and she's super nice, and she has a really good sense of humor, and very approachable, and I really appreciate that. And she's also very active, and yeah, so go follow her, and I'll put her down below. Go. Okay. Let's see. Next. Jess is fully booked. Okay. This girl is a recent find for me. She is Australian, I think. And I have yet to see her in a video without a glass of wine. She posts hilarious reels, usually involving her doing some kind of flailing maneuver with a glass of wine and a book. A lot of times there's dancing involved. I love that. Anytime anyone goes on Instagram and goes on like a video and makes a fool of themselves for comedy, I'm all for it. I love that. Give it to me all day long. Lighthearted. Like anyone that can make a joke out of themselves for the sake of getting a laugh out of people, lightening people's day, connecting with people via, you know, a video about a book, and you just made a fool out of yourself. That's awesome. I love that. And this girl does that. She's been doing that for a while. She usually puts music to it. There, a lot of the songs, I've watched some of her stuff, and the song has been stuck in my head for days afterwards, which inconvenient, but but regardless, I like it. I like that. So she's hilarious. Everyone should go follow her. Hilarious. She's very funny. Okay. Midnight Blue Romantic is the next one that I want to mention. This girl is so super sweet. She's so sweet. She's also very active on Instagram. She's constantly posting stories. She's constantly posting like actual posts. She does giveaways. She shares people's posts. She does a lot of book stack challenges. She does a lot of things like that. Let me see who else. Cracking Spines is another fairly new find for me. I would say probably within like the last couple months. But she's also very sweet and also very active, and she has a lot of really beautiful photos too. I'm really envious of these people who can take like really artsy fartsy, I know, so maybe that's just a southern saying because it sounds really stupid to say it out loud, but we say that down here in the South, like artsy fartsy, really artsy fartsy pictures. But like people who can take really artistic photos of Bookstagram, like for their Bookstagram accounts, and I'm really jealous of stuff like that. Like I can't, I can't do it. I've tried. I've taken maybe one or two, and honestly, if it wasn't for like Instagram filters, I don't know if even those would have come out as well as they did. And maybe those people are using Instagram, I don't know, but they just take such good pictures. And Cracking Spines, she's one of those. She has really good, aesthetically pleasing Bookstagram pictures. I'm jealous. Go follow her. Okay, Bookaholic Brooke is another one I want to mention. Brooke, she's another really sweet, and she's also another southern lady. She has the cutest accent. I watch her stories sometimes, and she'll do like a car line, like similar to what I do. Like she'll say something about being in the car line, which we can bond over that because I fucking hate sitting in the car line, kids' car line. And She's so cute. She'll get on there and she has like I'm from the South, but I don't have a very strong accent, if any accent. I don't think I have an accent at all. But it comes out sometimes on certain words, especially if I talk like really fast or like really animated. Her accent is very strong. And it's so cute. And we've bonded also over our love for like those silky, velvety book covers that Amazon prints for indie authors. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And her stories are just very cute. She also does amazing edits for books. She'll read a book, and if she loves it, she'll do an edit for it, and then she'll put it up on her account. And they just like embody the book. They're so good. So go give her a follow. She's so sweet, so cute. Okay, I have 2 more, and then you'll be free of me for today. The next one is Ari Lazada Stories. Ari actually is a writer herself, and we have actually gotten very close over the last couple months. She writes her books, she releases them on, I think it's what is called chapters, I think is what it's called. I'm not sure. I think it's what it's called. And she's just such a super sweet person. She's so nice. And even though she gives me grief in my inbox. But everyone should go follow her and check out her chapters. Is that a thing? Check out her chapters account. Follow her on chapters. If you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, I'll link her down below and you can go check out her stuff and read her stuff. And the last one that I want to mention is Thriller Nerd, Melissa. Also another fairly recent find for me, but she is hilarious. Yes. You'll notice a trend with a lot of these people. I tend to follow accounts that post a lot of funny shit. I connect with people through funny shit. If you have a sense of humor similar to mine, then we can vibe, like, you know what I mean? She posts a lot of very funny reels and a lot of very funny like videos, and they're hilarious. Honestly, she's hilarious. She also posts other content as well. She posts a lot of pictures and things like that. But her stories are very funny too. So go check her out as well. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm freaking done. I'm dunzos. I will be back with part 4 at some point in the some point. As I find more people and I run across and I gel with more people, like if I connect with you and we have a connection, then you'll end up on my list. I'm gonna get your ass. But, you know, then you'll make it in part 4. You know what I'm saying? Get on my this is either my shit list or my hit list. I'm not sure which, but I thank you guys so much for watching today. If you watched, if you didn't, then you're not here, so fuck off. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you like me and you like my channel, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications when I upload a new video. If you would like, you can follow me on social media. Obviously, I have an Instagram account. I also have a members only Facebook group and a Twitter account that I completely forget exists. I will link them all in the description box below, and I'll put a little thing on the screen here for you guys to see. And yeah, I think that's about it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video, which will definitely be a book review, because we're gonna go back to IAD. Sweet Ruin. Stay tuned. I love you guys so much. Bye. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. That's it. What's wrong with me? Okay. Anyway. If you're unfamiliar with what Bookstagram is, it is like a sub-community within the Instagram community. I hate you. I hate him. My flow is gone. Help. Send help. Send help. Okay. Which okay. To the extent that so fuck's sake. Okay. There's a big ass hair on my cup. What the oh, it's my hair. Gross. I mean, less gross, but still gross. Yuckity yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yuckity yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Why is it that I sit down to record and everybody and their brother decides that they want to fucking call or text me? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. And like, if Freckles could make more noise during this video, like, could he have possibly made more noise during the video? I don't know. Could he? Oh, by the way, tea. Tea. Because you don't have to do it every time. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. So satisfying. It's so satisfying to be done in the trash. Okay. Ow, my God, did you hear that? I'm old. I'm so old. Charlotte talking. But to whom? Herself. She's insane like her mom. Yeah. Alright. I'm outie 5,000 bitches. I love you. I love you. Well, look at the actual camera. Click, 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 click.